We just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to talk about Xbox One and Microsoft's E3 presentation. A short while ago, I did my video sharing my thoughts on how PS4 did. And in terms of Xbox and Microsoft, I think they did fantastic. They did a great job. They turned the table from last year. It was a complete... This event and this showing was a far cry, no pun intended, was a far cry from last year's. Sunset Overdrive looks so much fun. Does that look fun as hell, boy? I tell you, that looks like a fun game. And, you know, all the other titles they're bringing to the table, look, they got it right. They set their course on the right direction, okay? They came out the gate. They, you know, call it what you want. If you want to call it they were being too cocky, fine. If you wanted to call it that maybe they were pushing something too new, too soon on the gaming community, that's fine. Whatever you want to say. The fact of the matter is that they completely turned things around in pretty much a year, and they've suffered. They've suffered a lot. You know, the sales did not do that great. You know, they've done okay, but did not did what they expected. They did the right thing by dropping the price. I think that was a smart move. Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. You guys remember I said I was gonna get my Xbox One in March. I didn't buy it because I could not pull myself to bring out $500, especially when I know that 100 of it or 125 of it was going towards a piece of hardware I know for a fact I'm probably not going to use. So now that it's $399, you can expect to see me with my Xbox One in the coming weeks.
Take it easy, huh?
Yes. So, in terms of the games, I mean, again, first of all, I mean, I'm not a Halo fan. I'm not. I've never been a Halo fan. Not a big fan of the game. But that was a good move. The whole Master Chief Collector's Edition, that's going to be gold for them. That's going to be a big win. It already is a big win. People are going nuts for that, especially with the opportunity to play Halo 2 again. So that right there was a very, very good way to establish their conference yesterday. So that was, I got to give them credit for that. The other thing is, I mean, we spoke about the price drop, so we know that that's a good move. Obviously, you know, some of their, cross-platform games that they're cross-platform, but they're more popular on Xbox than they are on PlayStation 3. PlayStation 4 or PlayStation in general. Like the Call of Duty, you know, that's gonna look great. Everybody's gonna pick that game up. Most of them are gonna be for Xbox One. That's just how it is. I've owned both systems. I can see the difference. Trust me. You get Xbox, you know, when you buy Call of Duty, the number of people buying the game are playing it on an Xbox. That's just how it is. It's not to say nobody plays it on the PlayStation, but I find it to be more congested on an Xbox server when playing that game in the past than it has been on a PlayStation. They showed another Forza game, which is good. Quantum Break. Now, funny because I spoke about this last night with some of you know Power Level over there, her gaming channel, and she's a member on the Facebook Nation page. And yeah, she brought up something that I was curious about as well. There was no word of Quantum Break, which is the game that we saw at last year's E3, a very brief glimpse of it. I'm surprised we didn't hear anything about that. So that's a game that I'm kind of curious about. Where's that going? Is it a big deal? They're keeping a secret or what? Because that's a game that really piqued my interest when I saw it last year at E3, and to not hear anything about it or see anything regarding it was pretty surprising. So that was a question mark. Crackdown, obviously, some people are very excited. I'm not, you know, again, that's not one of my things, but obviously there's some people who are interested in seeing that. Some other cross platforms that I didn't mention in my other video, obviously the Metal Gear, a new Alien game, which hopefully is a lot better than the last one. I didn't play the last one, but I've heard from numerous sources, both media and just people in general, that game was a big letdown. So, but overall, Xbox did a fantastic job. They spoke about, you heard nothing about TVs, you heard nothing about any of the Xbox On or any of that crap. They were focused on presenting games. It was a smart move. The Master Chief Collection, another smart move, highlighting some very, very big and very popular cross-platform games, obviously like Call of Duty, which is just, again, it's like they might as well just make that an Xbox exclusive. And I'm more than sure they have other games on the horizon. Of course, absolutely. Now their consoles are going to sell more. They're going to sell more. They're going to hit the ground running now. I think it's going to be a more entertaining street race for the #1 console. Again, I don't get into that kind of stuff. I never really saw the point of it because it's like these two, you know, it's games. Like, I love games in general, so it's like whatever game looks good and looks fun and is going to entertain me and keep me up or try to keep me up all hours of the night playing it, that's what I'm going to go buy. And whether I buy it for the PS4 or the Xbox One, it doesn't matter. And there's exclusives I like on the PS4 side, and there's exclusives I like on the Xbox One side. So pretty much both have my attention. But I gotta say, Xbox One did a fantastic job. You know, this is one of the E3s that I can honestly say that I've never seen it this like really even. Usually, like one person or one group of people bomb, and then the other group does fantastic, or both bomb. But you know, these two, I think, in my personal opinion, had solid presentations. I really do. But anyway, so that's it for this video. The next one I'm going to do is we're going to talk some Nintendo, but that will be sometime tomorrow because I haven't even seen it yet. I'm actually going to go watch it now. And then after that, I'll give my final thoughts on all three of them and how I thought they did head on against each other. And that's it. That's it. Games, baby, games. And we're going to hear a lot more announcements going forward. You know we will. Mortal Kombat, didn't even mention Mortal Kombat. But I'll mention the games that I'm looking forward to overall from all three consoles going forward on my final video, discussing all three consoles and how they did at E3. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment.
Its tentacles absorb any spells cast at its body.
It's hard as rock! My sword's no good!
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Nation Facebook page. You're watching ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to talk about Xbox One and Microsoft's E3 presentation. A short while ago, I did my video sharing my thoughts on how PS4 did. And in terms of Xbox and Microsoft, I think they did fantastic. They did a great job. They turned the table from last year. It was complete. This event and this showing was a far cry, no pun intended, was a far cry from last year's. Sunset Overdrive looks so much fun. Does that look fun as hell, boy? I tell you, that looks like a fun game. And, you know, all the other titles they're bringing to the table, look, they got